So because every week I'll be like, okay, you ready? Go ahead and push it, and then you push, and I'll be like, oh, you pushed it? Or you? I don't be meaning it. I be meaning like pre-push it.
What the fuck is pre-push?
It's like when I say push it, but you're like, okay, is you ready? One more time.
All right, for next week, I'll keep that in mind for next week.
It's Thursday.
And it's 10-ish. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it.
I know he did it so good it threw me off.
Fucking nailed it.
He did. He's on the ball today. That means it's time for bourbon and pancakes.
It's time for bourbon and pancakes.
It's absolutely time for bourbon and pancakes. We have bourbon.
And pancakes.
We have pancakes. We got Lily.
And Isaac.
He's not good at that.
I wasn't ready for that.
See? That's how you gotta...
Niggas know who I am. Why I gotta say
Why do you say that? What if there's somebody new who has never watched the show before and has never heard me say Isaac? That's the only way they would know.
That is true.
And are you famous? Everybody knows who you are? You walk down the street and people harass you?
I've been harassed. I don't have a security. I don't need that.
Oh.
But I have had situations where people recognize me. I'm not sure if it's from this or I don't know. I do a lot of things. Anyway.
So he's famous and we didn't know. So everybody knows who Isaac is. My bad. I'm the motherfucker that needs to introduce myself. Hey, everybody. Lily in the building. It's me.
Anyway. So guess what?
What?
We have a new whiskey.
We
bourbon.
Do.
Same things.
Yeah, whiskey bourbon. We're trying something new today.
Yeah.
Certain people.
What?
What?
I don't know what you about to say. I don't know. You said certain people. I feel like you about to direct it towards me.
There's only 2 people in the room.
You said certain people. Go ahead. What are you gonna say? What do certain people
Let's
do?
just do the toast.
What is the toast?
What?
I'm doing the toast.
Yeah, I thought you. What the fuck just happened?
Come on, let's do the toast.
Do it. We're gonna toast to
the feeling
certain people.
Whoa, what the hell? Are you doing it or me?
I'm doing it.
Okay, you're doing the toast.
We're gonna toast to certain people having 3 and 4 drinks before we ever start the show, and however that is making him feel right now.
Come on, me.
I haven't had a drink today.
You didn't make the noise. There it is.
I haven't had a drink today, so there's only 2 people in the room.
Well, it definitely wasn't 4. It was about 2.5.
This is how he underestimates how much he's had to drink, and then he'd be all fucked up after the show talking about, I don't know what happened.
Whoa. That's how I be?
Yes.
That's not true.
That's your fucked up voice. So we got your slave voice, and now we got your fucked up voice.
I got voices. Do it again?
I don't know what happened.
Whoa. We're not.
All right, I'm fired from voices. I like making voices, just so you know.
I gotta show them the pancakes.
Show them the pancakes. Can I see that?
Yeah, they can.
There they are.
So I think I figured out what it is. I didn't eat it yet.
Okay. Without tasting it.
Yeah, this is pear.
This is a pear.
And she cut the pear and infused it in the middle of the pancake.
I did do that.
Now I don't know what other flavors it. Okay, that's the syrup.
Can I put the syrup on mine? I mean, you doing your thing.
Yeah. I want syrup now.
Oh, now I'm pouring your syrup? This is life we live in?
Let me try this first without the syrup. I don't know why we have to be so difficult.
I don't know why he has to try it without the syrup. Because every time he does it, then it'd be all in his stoke. And he'd be like, so I might want some water.
What is up with these fucking voices?
We're doing voices all day today until you act right.
Wait, I'm ready.
See? There you go. I think I should have used the syrup.
Shut the fuck up. I'll put the syrup on.
Why am I pouring the syrup?
Please put
You're
the syrup
an adult.
on. You're already holding it.
So?
And last time I poured it.
Yeah, you poured it on my phone last time. Is that enough?
That's fine.
Jeez.
Thanks.
He's fired from pouring syrup also.
Right, that's why I had you do it.
Yeah, from here on out,
okay.
He's right. I will pour the syrup.
I'm not really sure what flavors I'm getting. It's like pancake flavor.
Yeah, it's pretty pancakey.
So it's pear pancake.
Vanilla.
I
forgot to get myself a fork. Entertain the people.
Entertain the people
while I go get a fork. I forgot.
Is there vanilla in the syrup though?
There is.
I can taste the syrup vanilla. Well, in the syrup though, not in the actual pancake. I can't do this by myself. You need to hurry up.
What?
You need to hurry back.
I'm getting a fork.
We were prepared. I was prepared. I felt like we were relatively prepared. Everything was already here.
I just forgot. How was I going to eat my pancakes? Through the one. You want me to pick it up with my hand?
I don't want you to do that.
I think he wanted me to pick it up with my hand.
I just want to.
I'm back.
All right.
All right.
This is actually really good, though.
So, yeah, we got this lovely vanilla pear pancake and a vanilla bourbon sauce.
Okay.
Syrup, sorry. Vanilla bourbon syrup. All right, here we go.
All right, Monique's here. Arthur's here.
Hey, Monique. Hey, Arthur.
Okay, so said we got bangs.
I do.
We got this feature now. Arthur's here. You got the bangs going. Rod said, "A."
What up, Rod?
Renika's here. She's drinking too.
Hey, Renika.
Yeah, they're actually
you
really
should
good.
always have a drink. I appreciate Renika always being on point with that.
Yes.
So, listen.
You ready?
Don't cross the motherfucking line. You were ready for me to say that.
I was ready
cross
for you to say it.
The motherfucking line.
What do we mean by that? What do we mean by the motherfucking line?
I'm sorry, I said that so strong. He's like, so what do you think we mean by that?
Monique says she loves the jeans.
Thank you.
Pancake.
These are my favorite jeans, by the way.
So yeah, what is the motherfucking line? And how do you cross the motherfucking line?
I mean, everybody knows people that are habitual line steppers.
Mm-hmm.
Like people who just make it their business to find the line and cross their asses over it. You don't know nobody like that?
I don't know anybody like that anymore.
Habitual line steppers.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, for me, I have a lot of lines. I don't tell anybody what the lines are. And then I don't say anything about it until they cross that motherfucker and I'd be pissed off.
So you don't give them a preface?
No, you don't get no fucking warning. You cross the goddamn line, now you're fired, you're out of my life. So don't cross the motherfucking line. That's what I mean when I say don't cross my. You don't get no warning. You fuck it up, you fucked it up, and now you're out.
That's
forever.
Very interesting. So I think for me, my line, I think I draw the line pretty good. I think I say up front the things that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do a lot of warnings, but that is kind of the initial conversation.
That's a warning. I mean, if you tell me up front what you don't like.
Yeah, I guess that is. But there's not a lot of chances. Let me put it that way. That's what I mean. There's not a lot of fucking chances. So I think, she said,
I'm at zero chances.
That's the theme of her work day today.
All right, I'm across the motherfucking line.
So motherfuckers across the line. So what we want to know, and before we get into our part, what lines do you have and what lines have people crossed? So I think for me, I only have a few simple rules.
That's what he says.
I think I only have a few, right? I think I have like two. One is...
Oh, now he's making shit up.
I have more than two, you think?
Let's hear what the two are.
All right, so look. The first one is...
Anybody who knows Isaac, get ready because there's more lines.
Don't contribute.
I'm sorry. Here's the two.
So one is, it's kind of weird, is food. I will share food with you, but you have to have your own. So if I buy food...
What if I don't have no food?
Listen.
Okay.
If I buy food and I be like, yo, what you want? And then I get it for you, that's your food. We can share the food that I bought for you. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
If I have food for me and you had an opportunity to have your own food, mm-hmm. I get a little irritable if you want some of what I have now. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? I don't know why that's a line, but that's
so you offered me food.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want any. Mm-hmm. You bought food, and now I'm eating your food. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the food over there. So if I wanted some of that food,
yeah, I would be very.
You would be mad at me?
I would be very irritable. Yes.
It's a lot of food.
But it's mine now.
It's like 3 things of food over there.
But I bought it for me. And before, when I stopped, I was like, oh, did you?
You did ask me if I wanted food, but I was like, no, I just ate.
So now if you were like, oh, let me have.
But now I'm hungry.
You have pancakes now.
I'm eating my pancakes, but this is more like a snack.
You're about to cross the motherfucking line. You're about to cross the motherfucking line. I'm trying to tell you. I didn't tell the people.
He has real food.
Motherfucking line.
Understand? What if I wanted? I couldn't have none of your real food because you got a lot of it.
Is you gonna die?
I might.
You're not gonna die.
You don't know that.
That's one.
I might need real food. I think that's unreasonable. Go
ahead. But no, I'm not getting my second one. My only two. The other one is I don't like a whole lot of surprises with my time. We talked about this.
Surprises with
my
your time.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't. because my day be kind of mapped out a little bit.
A little.
A little bit.
Lot.
No, a little bit. There's room for a little, spontaneity, a little fluctuation or whatever. But
what? 5 minutes? Give or take.
There's a little.
He's got 5 minutes in his day for surprises.
So
make it quick.
If there's a lot of fluctuation or a lot of demand on my time consistently, that irritates me a lot. So that's the line. Those are two things. That's not bad. And I say that up front. You got to schedule things with me, and that's how things flow, right? That's fair.
Here's the comments.
What's going on, Hashim? You gonna read it?
Never attempt to get between me and my money. You will lose that every time. Does that go for everybody? Hold on now. The kids can't get between you and your money. Your wife can't get between you and your money. Like everybody, nobody can get in between you and the money. I need to know if it's everybody or it's like most people.
I'm not sure if this is about the food, the faces, the emoji faces.
I'm not sure.
They're very expressive emoji faces.
Unreasonably unreasonable. Thank you.
I don't know if that's unreasonable.
Okay, first of all, so the thing of it is, like, we're girls. So if you're gonna go and hang out with a girl and you bring food, like, you should just bring food, because even if you ask me if I wanted food, I may not have wanted food at the time, but by the time you leave, I'm probably gonna want food. And you should anticipate that as a man.
I did. That's why I asked in the motherfucker.
Right, but no, you don't ask. You just do it. Like, okay, so you asked. And I was like, no, I just had a salad. I'm good. I'm probably not going to need anything to eat. Then you get me food
anyway. And then if you don't eat, but you know what? If you don't eat the shit, then I'm really going to be upset.
What?
That doesn't make sense?
No.
If I ask you and you say no, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get it anyway. Because of this conversation. And then you don't eat it. I'll
eat it tomorrow.
I've had bad experiences. I don't dig
that
at all.
All I'm saying is, like, as women, you should always bring food. If you have food, I should have food. We should have food together. If I had a wife, we'd be on the same page already regarding the bread. Don't attempt to compete with the check. There isn't a woman on this planet that looks as good as a check. God damn it, Hashim.
God damn it.
Well, that's good to know. You've just got to find somebody who agrees with you that they're not as attractive as your money.
But have you had people cross that line, though? I mean,
that's an easy line to cross. Every girlfriend in the world crosses that line.
But maybe not for him. Maybe he sets up a really good
I'm more important than everything. I'm a fucking girl. Do you understand how girls work? Mm-hmm. I'm more important than your job. I'm more important than your wants and dreams and desires. I am more important. Wait.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Why are you laughing?
No, it was the way you said it. No, it was. I'm listening to what you're saying.
I am dead fucking serious here.
What you said it was about the food, the face.
See, I knew it was.
K-Saw said she can eat it for breakfast tomorrow.
Thank you very much. I can eat it for breakfast tomorrow.
But see, you know what? Hold on. I got to go to this one. Can you read that for me, please?
Renika says, don't touch my food and I won't touch yours unless we discussed it. I am even like this with my son.
See, we're here, Renika.
You know what? Match made in heaven. I'm going to touch your food.
She understands. Like
I'm going to touch your food.
Unless we
even if you bring me my food, I'm still going to touch your food.
You know what makes it worse for me, though? Because I eat a certain way. That's what makes it worse. Because most people that I know eat whatever. I eat very specific. So if I ask you for something or if you want to get something and you don't want anything and I get this very special food for me that's expensive as shit, and then now you want to pick at it,
I'm not picking at it. I'm eating it.
You're not gonna eat it. That's the.
Why would you say I'm not eat it?
I'm having flashbacks. Mercedes.
What's up? Happy birthday, Mark.
Oh, happy birthday, Mark. I didn't know, but yeah, I know now. So Clint said,
"Nah, give her leftovers for lunch the next day. Then she's thinking about you the next day." Exactly, Clint. Think ahead. Plan for me. I just want to let y'all know, like, real shit. Every woman feels like they're the most important thing in the world and they should be catered to and thought of at all times. If all points of your day, think of me.
Okay, let's talk about real quick before we go into the other things.
Yes.
What is one of your lines? Those are my only two. I think I'm pretty.
First of all, he's lying.
Agreeable with.
He's got more lines than this.
I don't think I have more lines than that. Give me another line. What other thing do you think that I have?
You?
Me. Those are two. Structured time. I'm really big on that for me. and then don't touch my fucking food if I've already offered it and then you want it later. That I don't like that. That's just weird. So what is the thing? What do you think?
I'm gonna save it. Okay, so he asked me what one of my lines was, and one of my lines is disrespect. Do not ever in your motherfucking life disrespect me in any kind of way. Like real shit. Like, and if you don't know what disrespect is, get a fucking dictionary and figure it out. But if you disrespect me, you're fired. Don't cross that motherfucking line. It's a fucking problem.
Mm-hmm. Never had those problems before.
Anybody disrespecting you?
Mm-mm.
Ever?
I mean, you know.
Anybody never ever.
But I feel like that goes
you?
without saying. I mean,
no, it does. No, it does not go without saying. So a lot of motherfuckers love to be disrespected. They take it. They don't even know what disrespect is. They let motherfuckers disrespect all day, all night, and then say, "Oh, because we're family, or because we're whatever the fuck, the disrespect is okay." Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. Run me some disrespect, and you can get the fuck on.
Okay, I agree with that. I just felt like that was kind of a given.
It's not. Nothing's a given.
Then add it to my fucking list.
Exactly.
I don't do well with disrespect.
Exactly. You can read one for once.
I've read a couple.
You're rich.
Monique says, "Don't cross the line when it comes to my family and loved ones. I go from 0 to 100 real quick."
A lot of people are like that. I'm not. Fuck my family. You fend for yourself.
Well, there's a story behind that. Hashim says, "You have many women out there that carry a sense of entitlement to whether they think they supersede everything. They tend to get their feelings hurt."
Wait a minute. Now that last he was going good. He was agreeing with me.
Feel like Hashim has a lot of stories.
Right? They want to go with the feelings. Come on now.
Hashim on the show.
My feelings. What up, Mila?
Mila, what's going on? K-Saul says you have to play hopscotch with Isaac. He has so many lines.
Thank you so much. Before we started, I said you have a million lines. He's like, I got like 3 lines. I'm like, no, the fuck you do not. Everything's a line. Everything is a line.
Jonathan's way back. What's going on, Jonathan? Appreciate you coming through. That's weird.
Yeah, that's never popped up. Slide it up. There it goes.
Okay. Sorry, we had a little computer thing.
Yeah. Nothing is a given. Thank you very much, T. Absolutely nothing is a given. You have to say whatever the fuck is a line. Do you have another line?
Another line?
Yeah.
You think I do?
Now that we know that nothing is a given. Nothing is a given.
All right. I think another line for me is not listening, but not in the sense of like I told you a story, you ain't hear me. Like if I'm expressing something, like I don't like something, and you're not getting that, that is definitely a line. I don't like to necessarily repeat myself when it comes to those drastic things. That is a line for me, and I've cut off a lot of people for that.
I don't repeat myself at all. Now, it might be the mama in me or something that really triggers that repeating of self being a problem. Mm-hmm. But if I say it one time, you heard me the first motherfucking time, and if you didn't, you should have. Yeah. Don't cross that motherfucking line either. Make me repeat my motherfucking self. Don't ever fucking insult my intelligence. That's a line. That's a fucking line that you should never cross. I have a problem with people that insult my motherfucking intelligence.
Isn't that disrespect? Isn't that?
No, it's a little bit different. Because disrespect is kind of like blatant shit where you're being, you know what I'm saying? Where you're, being disrespectful toward me. But insulting my intelligence is something else. It's kind of like where you want to try to play me like I'm stupid. Like you want to do some shit and then act like I don't know that you're doing the shit that you're doing, but I know you're doing the shit. Yeah, Don't do that. Don't piss on my head and tell me it's raining. Yes.
Basically the same thing.
Very much. Don't do that. Doesn't work for me. It's fucked up. It's not a good thing.
So what do you do when people cross the line?
I cut them off. Like we know this story already, right? Like, so my response to pretty much any and everything is to cut your fucking ass off. You don't get to be a part of my life. Being a part of my life is a goddamn privilege. Mm. So if you don't want to lose your privilege, which is easy to do, don't cross the, you see it?
Don't cross the motherfucking line. Okay, so the motherfucking line for Al says the line is don't ever tell me to kiss your ass.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. I like to tell people to kiss my ass too.
Oh, okay. You know what is a line? Oh, there's 2. I just thought about it.
See?
I just thought about it. You're right. There's more.
I told you there was more.
I don't do you. You can't call me a bitch at all.
Yeah.
Like those are definitely fighting words.
Right.
right?
Right.
Not even playfully. Not like, you don't even play with me like that.
No bitches.
No, zero.
And
so don't talk about my mama, yo.
Oh.
Don't talk about my mama, son. Don't do
You
that.
get upset about that?
I do.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I had an issue
Okay.
some time ago about that.
No, were they seriously talking about you?
No, they weren't. It was just
So it was like a joke.
Yeah, like, oh, you know, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter, right? I'm sorry.
Don't joke about Isaac's
Don't joke
mama.
about my mother. That's all I'm saying.
Don't do that.
Got him. I got him.
He doesn't.
Monique said, "Don't cross the line. If you are my man making seductive comments to my friends, or my so-called friend making a pass to my man."
Oh yeah, that's a fucking line. And I know some habitual line steppers. Let me tell you about a habitual line stepper that I know. It's a family member. I'm not going to say which one it is, but this motherfucker came down to visit or whatever. Me and my dude, we chilling, welcome you in. Hey, whatever, You're here, we're here, we're watching the movie. It's getting late. It's like, it's 11, it's 12, it's 1 o'clock. You're still in my fucking room. Bruh, look, gone now. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time that she's there, she's like, she keeps, you can tell somebody just keeps standing up for no reason and walking around for no reason. And you try to think that you're paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
You want to think that, maybe I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, she's like, man, he must really love you, man. What you mean? I'm what you mean? Man, I was doing everything I could to get him to look at me. He didn't even look. Bitch, what? You are disinvited from my house.
Oh, wow.
Who in the fuck comes over somebody's house to test they man? And I didn't even ask you to test my nigga. Like, I know he ain't worried about you. He got me. The fuck? I'm sorry.
No, that was a great story.
Habitual line stepper, that one.
That one was definitely, she crossed the motherfucking
all the
line.
Motherfucking lines.
So Hashim says, a big line for me is excuse making. I have no patience for excuses. I can't deposit excuses in the bank, and I can't pay bills with them. Therefore, I do not accept them. I'm sorry. Therefore, I do not accept them. Unfortunately, excuse making is popular and at all-time high.
At an all-time high, kind of like reading comprehension, but yes.
Wow, I struggle with a couple of words. What you mean? Oh, you want to talk about me?
No.
I thought you were talking about me.
Calm down.
I'm sorry. I don't like to be attacked. That's a line. Don't attack.
Calm down.
I thought you took. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
That's a big one for me. I'm not a big on excuses. It's one of the things my brother always cracks me up because, like, people will be like, "Man, your sister understand. She's a single mother. She's this, that, that." I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't hear nothing about you being a single mother. That was your motherfucking choice. I don't hear nothing about how hard you had it. I don't hear none of that shit. You better overcome.
So me and Jonathan have something in common.
Clearly.
His favorite line is,
Isaac loves to kill people
I
off.
will kill you the fuck
like
off.
He said, if we didn't talk for 2 days, I'm dead.
Wait.
Elaborate. Is that not what you said?
Elaborate.
Is that not what you said? Did you not say if we didn't talk for 2 days, then I'm dead?
I said, this is what I said.
He killed me off.
I said that if I call you and you don't answer the phone on day 1, and I call you again and I text you, hey, you good? And you don't respond.
Now I'm dead.
You got 1 more day. And I call you again and I do the same thing. I text, I call, you don't respond. Day 3, you're dead to me because you didn't respond. Now I'm going to check your Facebook and make sure you're good. Now, if you post something on Facebook or Instagram or some shit like that, and I see and I see your green dot and I know you're alive, I check the newspapers and shit, and you're fucking alive, you're dead to me. We're not friends anymore. It's over. It's a wrap. Simple.
What if there's a perfectly good reason for that?
There's not a perfectly good reason for you to post on Facebook and not respond to my fucking messages. Not a good reason. Fuck you. Sorry. He also said, Jonathan, do not talk about his kids.
So you can talk about my kids, I think, if you're telling the truth. Okay. What you can't do is fuck with my kids. Don't do that. You can fuck with me. Don't fuck with my kids. Big line. I know a few of those habitual ass fucking lines.
Okay, so she stay checking the newspaper. She feels you on insulting intelligence, Monique.
Big deal there. Don't do it.
And she said she's some kind of cheap crack.
Wait, what? Cheap crack?
I think your relative that did.
Oh, she's definitely She did not even get a good batch of crack when she came over and did that bullshit. She got a really bad batch of crack.
So anyway,
that's it. We missed one? No.
Nope. I think I'm good. So
you got it. He's not good with the comments.
I'm very good with
We want to get somebody to be in charge of
whatever.
comment.
Anyway, so what else is your
What
line?
else? I didn't
That's
get
all
20 lines.
You kind of did. Yeah. But no, you know what? You said that I had more. I did discover a couple that I forgot that I had. But you know what? You know why though? Because I resolved them back then. I've not had those issues.
So what do you do when somebody crosses the motherfucking line? What happens? Wow. Because I thought with me, I cut motherfuckers off. Right. I think. Let me tell you what I think he does.
What do you think I do?
I think that he plans on how to eliminate them people from the world.
Whoa, wait, murder?
I didn't. Hey, that's what you said.
What are we talking about now?
I didn't say he's actually going to do it. I said plan.
Eliminate them from the world?
Yeah, I think you be having plans on how to get rid of motherfuckers. Motherfuckers cross the line, but you're like, I'm going to kill that motherfucker. Let me plan this out. That's not you?
Oh, that
sounds like him.
Doesn't sound like something I would think or say or do.
Sounds like him.
Anyway, I have a great lawyer. Anyway, the point is, what I would do and what I have done is only two things. So one is I just cut people off. There's not a conversation. There really isn't. Like once you cross the line, there's not like, you know what you did? Like it's just, all right, cool, we could delete your number, whatever, don't call me, that kind of thing. If there is utility, if that person has some type of value in another way, then there's a conversation that's had that cuts deep. Pull you to the side, you know what I mean, away from everybody else. And we just have this conversation where you understand where the fuck I'm coming from. That's all I'm saying. And then that behavior changes. I'm more so concerned about the behavior changing. If we're going to stay within that realm of whatever we're doing, business partner, relationship, whatever, that's it. So I don't have repeat offenders between the cutting you off and letting you know what the fuck's going on.
Jonathan said we missed his comment. Scroll up. Touch the one that looks like you were finna. Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
There's a line.
It was okay. So you want to read it?
We're having a couples get together and a woman disrespecting her man verbally in front of the group or vice versa. So, yeah, that's a bad one for me. Like I don't really fuck with people that are verbally or physically abusive to their partners and think that shit's cool and so cool with it they do it in public. You know what I'm saying? Like have you ever been around like a dude that just absolutely demeans his girl? Like maybe she fat?
Yeah, I haven't actually.
It's fat girls, we got it bad, babe. No, I'm being serious.
I'm hearing you.
And then it'll be all kind of, why are you eating that? And it'll be little slick shit. It won't be look fat bitch. It won't be that. It'll be like, man, you really think you need to get that other piece of come on now. You gonna do something, the car gonna break down. There's gonna be some bullshit. And you think that it's cute and it's funny, haha. Oh, she thinks that she's laughs. No, she's not fucking laughing. She's probably dying inside while you think you're cute.
The line. Making threats or still. God damn it, Hashim.
See, there's more lines.
Well, all his has to do with money though. You ain't got no other lines. The stealing the money.
Money is pretty important.
Getting between the money. What was the other one? What was the one before that?
There was another one, but I know it was a lot of money.
Something about money, yeah. Making threats is stealing my money. That's a great way to have a bad time later on.
I have a problem with stealing. Period.
In general, yeah, I don't like
don't steal nothing from me. I'm the most generous motherfucker in the world. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like motherfuckers borrowing my pen too long. That's the thing.
That's a line?
It's goddamn close to the motherfucking line. Nah, because I'm very particular. So I pick out the kind of pen that I like.
That you like. And so don't you have so then you would have your pen and then you would have loaner pens. No?
No.
Like, just $1 pack of pens you keep in your pocket.
Give a nigga an inch, take him out. If I loan one pen out to a motherfucker forever or whatever, another motherfucker gonna want a pen.
How do they know?
I don't know how niggas be knowing shit. They just do.
I'm not doing this for him.
Fine.
What else?
We got this face. I'm sure at what point.
Because I said you were gonna kill people. He wouldn't say it out loud, but I think he knows where to hide it. See, that's what I said. No,
why the fuck?
I just feel like I'm not saying you would say it. I'm not saying you would do it. I'm just saying maybe you make the plan. Don't break into my house or invade my privacy. Breaking into your house. I mean, what's all this illegal shit, you guys? And
wait a minute. Where is all this coming from?
Wow. Leah, let the Gators deal with it. That is a great idea.
She loves your voices, by the way.
Thank you. The voices are awesome.
Whatever.
I don't know why he don't like my voices.
Whatever.
I have it down.
She wants to know how expensive. Okay, so it's not so much how expensive the pen is. Part of it is it's my fucking pen. That's one. Two is I look. Why are you making that face? The kind of pen that I write with, I have to find it. I have to go to a certain place to get it. So it's not expensive at all, but I don't want to have to replace it because you stole it.
He's so fucking weird.
How's that weird?
Because special pen. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. He's not cheating on his pen.
I use it. I know it's
Angie,
weird.
What boundaries do you have? What fucking line do people cross that they shouldn't cross with you? Has it happened? Do you tell people what the boundaries are? Are you making a plan once there is a boundary crossed? What the fuck do you do? Being serious.
Yeah. Well, I try to have those conversations up front. Hashim says he can't stand the thief, but it's okay. That's how they end up on TV crying because their house burnt to the. What the fuck is going on?
Listen, let me tell you what this time I plan to burn this dude's house. No, I'm not gonna tell you.
Please don't. Not on fucking.
I didn't actually do it.
Show.
I said I planned to burn his house to the ground. I didn't do it. The line. Politicians who have kids in private school or tutoring at home, yet they want to force your kids into schools with the coronavirus at all time high. I think he's talking about a particular politician, but I don't actually bother too much with what politicians do and think because they're in this whole bubble. They're in a different world. They're not really. It's so removed. That's the weird part about politics these days is that they're so removed from the public that they're supposed to be serving that they're just do all kinds of shit that it makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know what they're going to do about school here in Atlanta. I'm expecting us to hear something in the next day or so because it's almost August.
Speaking of politics and stuff like that, close to the line, not quite, almost there. When people talk about shit, they think they know what they're talking about. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. It's usually about politics or something along the lines of that, and they have really strong opinions. That's almost the line.
Strong opinions.
I don't cut people off quite for that, unless you say something that's so egregious that I have to let you go.
So a line for me that you shouldn't cross, it's not as bad as the other lines, but I will stop talking to you. I won't stop being your friend or whatever, but we will not have conversation. I forgot to plug this up.
That's great.
That's an issue.
Monique said, Isaac, slow down, hun. A pin because of the pin. She said I would hate her because she still spins all the time, basically. We're gonna have issues, yeah, Monique, because I can't. I think anybody that knows me knows that I have pins that they're just for me and they're not for you. And if you borrow one, my eyes are on you. What are you doing?
What did I do?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Did I fix it?
Yeah, it's
fine. This is my last time getting up and sitting down.
It's a lot going on.
And we're almost done anyway, so.
Okay, Saul said we can't post this one tomorrow. It's too many illegal things. I know a lot of people admitted to things that I don't. Did I say
I don't think anyone admitted to anything. We discussed.
It'll create investigations.
Ways that possibly, if things happened, that you might do things. Nobody said they did anything.
House says, when you get in my car, don't touch nothing. In his Cameron voice. I think that's fair. That's very similar to like the pin thing.
That's not fair.
How's that not? Don't touch nothing.
You get in my car and touch stuff.
What I touch? I ain't touch.
You don't touch nothing in my car?
I mean, I gotta touch the handle to close the motherfucker and the seatbelt. What I touch? What's in your? What did I touch?
Now you gonna say what's in my car? Now you shit in my car? Is we going?
There's nothing in your car to touch. What did I touch?
He touched my air freshener thing. He said he couldn't stand that it was so it says love on the
Was it cricket or something?
Yes.
Okay, well then that's.
And it was. I think it was like sideways or something. It wasn't bothering me.
Okay.
And he was like, could you just turn it so that it says like it's right side up? And then he touched it. So yeah, you touched it in my car because you're, whatever you do about everything being a particular way extended to my car somehow.
I don't recall that happening.
Oh, I recall it.
But it sounds like some shit I would do. So
he definitely
I
did
will yield to the fact that probably happened.
That's what happened.
But I don't remember that happening.
He's a toucher.
Hashim said he couldn't be a politician. I be doing ignorant shit, like having diss tracks playing during my commercials that diss the person running against me.
I actually think that's cool. I would love for a politician to have a diss track.
Kanye West is gonna definitely do that for you.
Kanye's gonna have a diss track.
You don't think he's gonna have a mixtape drop?
Fucking wait. Like if he actually runs, he's gonna diss everybody. It's gonna be great songs. It's gonna be a wonderful soundtrack to this presidential campaign.
I'm kind of leaning towards it just because of the album that's going to drop, or 2 or 3.
I want the songs on the campaign trail.
That's what I'm trying to say.
What are you gonna come out to? No one man should have all this.
That would be so fucking dope.
He's totally gonna come out to power.
I'm not even for him actually running, but in this alternate universe kind of thing, I kind of want to see it. I think it'd be
at least once he has to.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Anyway. Should be his campaign manager.
Renika says, I have so many lines I don't want across that I think it's best for me not to say. Give us 2. Give us 2 lines that you don't want.
2 lines.
Pass it. Oh, good Lord. Oh, listen, first of all.
Okay, all right. Well, hashtag, hold on, we can't.
Dark.
Just a hashtag.
Dark.
With the hashtag. Is there a hashtag for that?
Yeah. So I don't even know if it needs to be pastors or priests. Let's just go with any abusing of small children. I'm not with it. That's awful.
Okay, so Monique said don't move her stuff. Now, I may move your stuff if it's cricket.
He's a mover of things.
If it's cricket.
He's a toucher.
Or out of place.
He moves things.
I will assist you in making sure that it's where it's supposed to be.
He said he wanted to come over and organize my house so I would know where anything was.
No, that's not why. You said so that you wouldn't know where anything is. I just wanted to lend my services.
What's going to happen is I won't know where anything is.
Don't get my car and touch the radio is what
that's
Jonathan says.
Deal.
I think
don't
that's
yeah.
Especially if it's already on. Yeah, and I'm already listening to some shit.
Don't do anything. People who tell what's gonna happen in a movie before it happens. Don't ever watch a movie with me that I've already seen.
Okay, so some of these lines I think are all deal breakers. Like I think Hashim is serious about his money.
Yes.
Now, are you going to hurt or cut off a person because they told you the movie plot?
He never watched a movie with you again.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and so then if we're dating,
you're not gonna ever date that person again. Would you ever? Okay, so are these deal breakers though, Jonathan? Like if somebody gave you the plot twice, 2 or 3 times, and you know this is how they do.
This is what they do.
You're not fucking with this, you're not friends with this person, or you're not in a relationship. You get a divorce. Like, what do we do with this person? I'm just saying.
I think you would know before you got married
Maybe.
if they were a movie teller.
Maybe. It is my OCD.
Thank you.
I don't have obsessive compulsive disorder. Yeah, I have OCPD, which is completely different. I looked it up.
Has this been diagnosed? Are you making
borderline?
this up?
No. It's there's a P as personality.
I feel like he's making this up.
No. I don't have OCD because I don't. You know what? I'm not talking about this. We're not talking about this right now. Kanye has crossed all kinds of lines. That's funny. I think Kanye has crossed a lot of lines
with people. Or just in general. He's a habitual line stepper.
And we don't know him personally, so it probably works.
Mine is lying, especially for no reason. Over exaggerating to attract me. I can't do a man that has no knowledge of self. I also can't do say whatever type of man. In the past, I had a problem setting boundaries. Now, one red flag and it's a deal breaker. I'm gonna be single forever. I'm glad I enjoy my own company.
And I can dig that.
Look,
you gotta have your peace of mind. You gotta have your space.
I do know that the older I've gotten, the less tolerance I have for bullshit. When I was young, I kind of was like, "Oh, that's just how he is." Oh. And now it's just like, no, that's how you are. You're gonna be like that over there.
Speaking of how I am, K-Saw says I'm a
Thank
mover.
you. He's a mover.
K-Saw also helped diagnose me.
See, okay.
So I have OCPD.
Well, there we have it. That's why I asked, is it diagnosed?
It's not as bad. Yeah, it's not as bad.
All I want to know is it diagnosed? I feel like it's a bit of both because it is. Have you seen his planner?
Shut the fuck up.
Volunteering me for something without asking me first, including my parents.
So this is real life.
She does not like to be voluntold to do some shit.
Voluntold.
That's what we say at work.
Mm-hmm.
That we were voluntold to do some shit. I put your name in the whoop. Hold on, motherfucker.
There's an easy solution for that shit.
I'll be calling out.
I just want to do that shit.
Yeah, like I'll be like, oh, I was supposed to do the shit today.
That's fucked up that you said I was going to do that, but I didn't say I was going to do that. Hashim says, wipe your feet when you get in my car.
Okay.
I feel like Hashim has punched a few people because of that.
I think he has too. I think that he has probably had some very harsh words for someone
I feel
who
like a
did
lot of people
not
didn't get
wipe
a
their
ride
feet.
back to wherever they were at. They didn't get a ride back to where they came from because they didn't wipe their fucking feet off. I feel like it's serious.
It's a thing.
But I'm like that with my house though. Like, you got to take your shoes off when you come to my house.
It is a thing. A lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
But for me, if you're gonna have, you got to take your shoes off when you come in the house. There should be like a designated space so that I know. So like if there are a couple shoes by the door, it's like, oh shit, okay, shoes off.
Right.
Which I at this point take my shoes off at everybody's house now because it's just so many people.
It's just easier.
It's easier to take them off and they'd be like, why you take your shoes off?
Right.
Versus not taking them off.
My motherfucking
and they
carpet.
like,
Yeah. I've had those.
and they won't say anything. They just look at you like you were raised in a barn. So if you are dating her, you can't watch a movie with her anymore if she is telling the movie. So yeah, it's over. You gotta go. It's over with. People who make future plans too quick, like, damn, I don't even know you like that. I don't like motherfuckers like that either. Now, I met this guy, and he was just so like, I mean, I just feel like maybe we could get married and we could do this, and you don't want to have no kids. Whoa. I met you 2 days ago, my friend. Well, we're not ready for that.
Overly friendly people.
Ooh. Okay.
I gotta think about that.
I don't know. What does that mean?
Because Renika, we're close. We're similar. Like,
what does overly friendly mean?
I think people who like hug you, who are like, oh hey, how you doing? They just hug you. They don't ask. A hugger. Or people who
what the fuck
are really
does
close.
That mean?
People who give you fucking
personal spaces.
People who give you nicknames and you ain't asking to, or you're not that close with them.
I give people nicknames.
People who you didn't talk to, but they friend you on Facebook. And like, how did you? I just met you literally 5 minutes ago. That kind of thing.
I friend people on Facebook all the time that I meet at, like I meet you at the bar, at the club.
Overly friendly. Wait, where's the? Yeah, that's you. That's you.
I didn't know.
Yeah, well, goddamn it.
Damn it, I'm overly friendly. Son of a bitch. Line crosses and deal breakers can be separate or intertwined. I think so too, Renika. It's two different things, but at the same time, it's kind of a similar thing because if it's a deal breaker, you cross the line.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Something happened. So,
but you can cross the line and it not be a deal breaker.
That's true. So that's what I'm saying. You can cross the line and not be a deal breaker, but if it is a deal breaker, you definitely cross the line.
I guess in my mind, when I think lines, I think those are things that are closest to the red. Like, we're about to end this relationship, whatever the fuck the relationship is. To me, in my mind, when I draw a line, like these are the things that
so let's think about it like this because there's a lot of boundaries that we set, and they're not necessarily deal breaking or in the relationship type of boundaries. Kind of like, don't call me in the morning, or if you could text me, why are you calling me? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Well, that's a boundary, and I will set that bitch because I just won't answer the phone. If you call me, I'll text you back. You know, things like that. And that's a way of setting boundaries and telling people don't cross this line because I don't like this. I don't want this. Now, if you continue on, it does become, you know what I'm saying, that type of I'm going to end this relationship type of thing. But in general, it's just kind of like there's a lot of little bitty lines where you're just like, yep, that's a line. Nope. And you just kind of mold people into the way they can interact with you. Kind of like how you have to schedule phone calls with Isaac.
Moving on. I'm not going to acknowledge that. Hashim says, agreed. I hate when random women get all touchy-feely or start calling me pet names like boo, baby, sweetie.
But I call people baby and sweetie.
He don't like that shit.
And I'm kind of touchy.
Well, he don't fucking like that shit.
I sit in people's laps when I meet them.
He don't like that shit.
No one has ever not wanted me to sit in their lap.
Jonathan has low tolerance for BS and poor customer service. Guaranteed it won't come back.
That's an issue.
I feel like we're having a therapy session.
That's all right. Get it out.
I feel like we're definitely doing the Lord's work right now. I think we are.
What else?
I think we're close.
What else? Habitual line stepping and habitualness.
Well, you added it. Yeah, you added it.
I had to put the bitch ass
habitualness.
I like the habitualness.
Habitualness. We'll get a hashtag later for that.
We'll do it.
Yes, Renika says, yes, Hashim, throwing out terms of endearment too early or using friend too much as well.
Now, ooh. Now, as much as I'm overly friendly, apparently, I cannot stand a motherfucker calling me their best friend or bestie or no shit like that. Bitch, I met you 2 weeks ago. We are not bestie boos, best friends, woo whopped nothing. I don't care how many stories you told me in these last 2 weeks. No, we not best friends, goddammit. Cut that shit out. I hate that
Monique.
shit.
See, you and Monique would be great. Well, actually, wouldn't be
Overly
great.
friendly.
The two of y'all together would.
No, we would be really friendly with each other.
But if you two went out to other places, you'd molest everybody in the fucking building, apparently.
I'd be molesting girls. Like, we could molest each other and nobody.
All right, we're moving on to the...
Me and you.
Lily, Jonathan said, you giving out nicknames now. What's his?
I don't know. I have to think about it. I think it's really just like, when I hang out with people, and it's not necessarily just I just throw nicknames out there, but I do know that I give out nicknames. Most Southern people are overly friendly. We speak and talk to almost everyone. That is true. And you're from up top.
I'm from up top. Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, we don't do that.
I'm technically from up top, but I was born in Memphis, which makes me a Southern girl.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. We just don't do that. Like, I think it's just a culture shock. You know what I mean? Now,
You've
I
been
will
here
say,
long enough to understand the hugs.
I don't like that though, but I do.
I remember when I first met Isaac.
What are we doing?
I was all up in his space. He was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was. But yeah, that's not something.
I was all up in
So the thing I do like about
the
Southern thing, shut up. So the thing I appreciate about the Southernness is like people greet people. Like I kind of like that, but I don't know if I like people touching me that I don't know. Yeah, I'm not
total hugger.
I'm not really big on that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
People ask. Don't
ask me for shit when I do know you like that. How about that? Just don't ask me for nothing. I hate a motherfucker asking me for shit. Like it irks my soul. Why you didn't get it for yourself? Why are you asking me for this, whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? Because the only people that should be asking me for shit is if we're having sex, probably, or you're my child. You're a product of sex. It has to be sex involved. We either had sex or you're a product of sex. Otherwise, why are you asking me?
That's funny.
For some shit.
That's really funny. I feel like that's something we need to unpack later. That sounds really deeply psychological. I don't even know. But that's interesting.
I'm just saying, like
she said, maybe that's an invasion of personal space is imposing. Yeah, I have a thing about space. I really do. Again, back to these are my things, my food, my stuff. It's my stuff. I will get you your stuff.
I'm not a sharer. Now, this is true.
Then how you don't fucking understand where I'm coming? I'm sorry. I apologize.
What?
That was very aggressive, and I want to take a step back and I want to apologize.
Thank you. I think we have established long ago and repeatedly that I'm a hypocrite. Jesus.
That's fair. But yeah.
I am not a sharer. I always tell people I missed that day in kindergarten. I don't know how to share. If it's mine, it's mine. Now, I will give you anything. You can have your own shit. I'll go buy you your own shit. Here's some money. Get it yourself. Here's the shit. But you can't have my shit.
Monique said, who doesn't like hugs? And Jonathan says, he loves hugs.
Everybody loves hugs.
Yeah, but it's a time and fucking place, right?
All the time and everywhere.
No, that's not necessarily accurate. See,
I'm going to tell you.
Personal space invaders.
I'm going to tell you because I tried to. One of my favorite moments was I met J. Cole, right? And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? He's like, I don't do that. You have to hug me. And I was like, real? I was so happy. I was like, yeah, come on.
Yeah, but I almost feel like that's just an easy way to get hugs from women when you're a celebrity.
I don't think he needs hugs. I don't think he's lacking in hugs.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to like. He's not lacking in money, but he probably wants more. It's not about lacking. It's that's what I like. I want more. So
you have to be a celebrity, and then you'll start hugging people.
No, I'm not. No.
I feel like he was a hugger, like me.
Maybe,
and it made me happy.
Well, I don't think that when I become a celebrity, which is
this is drink number
pretty soon. Don't be counting my drinks. Don't fuck. Nobody asked you to count.
I'm just saying. We talked about this before the show, and after the show, you're gonna be like, I don't even know what happened. Why? Shit, I'm gonna take a nap.
First of all, shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna set my alarm. I'm gonna leave at 2:45.
Shut the fuck up. Really? So Renika said it too?
She said, see? Thank you very much, Renika. Right. It is drink number 72.
Do I say 72?
I made that up.
You did.
But
so Do I seem
It's bourbon.
coherent?
It's bourbon in the syrup.
Oh, I forgot about that.
A
part.
lot of it.
God damn it. I'm fine though.
Read the comments.
Ain't I fine?
We about got to wrap. We got like 5 minutes. Let's go.
Okay. My mouth is full. You gotta read it.
Well, why did you do that?
Because the pancakes.
Oh, I got broken in from hugging people, for people hugging me and asking for my stuff. I used to be an elementary school teacher, and hugs and sharing is an everyday thing.
I don't fucking do that.
Hugs and sharing.
I will. No, but
Hugs and
I'm very
sharing.
generous. I will go get you your own shit. Like I will pay for you to have your own section of whatever the fuck it is that I also have. If you turn that down, then you don't get anything that I have. That's all.
Push the button.
It's a lot of people talking about the hugging stuff.
It's not about liking hugs. Hugs are energy exchanges, and that is true.
That is deep.
And that is why I'm a hugger, because I like to give.
I'm waiting for the explanation. That's what their face was. It's like, I don't understand what the fuck you just said, but I'm open to hearing what you're about to say. That's what that face was. So you got to get me to the other half of that. I don't get it.
I like to give good energy. And I will say that if there are certain people that you just know you don't hug, you know that there's just going to be some energy. Thank you. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe that is. That's about right.
That's not accurate.
So, you can tell. I feel like you should be able to tell when the bad energy is coming. If you understand that it's an energy exchange, then you should be able to feel the vibe and know when a hug is going to be a good hug or a bad hug. I mean, hugs are healing.
Sure, but guess what?
Thank you very much.
From my fucking perspective, right? Because we talk about a line. This is a physical line. It's personal space. Before this whole pandemic thing,
Here you go.
What do you mean? I'm just saying.
Before the pandemic, people still couldn't touch you.
Yeah, people have like
prior to the pandemic.
They have diseases and viruses.
Here
and
he
stuff
goes.
Like that. So if you're a random motherfucker, and I don't know where you've been or what you do or how your health is, and you try to hug me, now I got whatever the fuck you have.
You don't have what I have because I hugged you.
I could.
Nobody is transmitting diseases through hugs.
That is how most disease, at least half.
Oh
at
God,
least
half of the diseases
half.
are. Who made this stat up? Were you on Wikipedia this morning? He made that up. Most diseases are passed through some sort of bodily fluid, which do not pass through hugs.
Well, if you're sweaty.
Who in the fuck is sweaty and hugging?
I don't know that until you hug me. So
you're making this up at this point. Like, shut your face. This is silly. You just want an excuse not to hug nobody, and you can make a better one than diseases.
Diseases are pretty solid.
No, it would be if it were valid. You made that up.
I made it up completely.
Yes.
So what's social distancing then?
Because there you might sneeze or cough.
That's not
why. That is why.
No, it's the part when you breathe.
What?
Yes, when you breathe.
Is that what we're doing? So are you hugging people in their face?
Okay. If you get in my space.
So no, because let's break down a hug. The anatomy of a hug is that we come together.
I'm not
gonna hug you because why would we do that? And we embrace each other. My face goes this way. Your face goes that way. Our faces, where all of the breathing is going on, in fact, are nowhere near each other.
They actually are. But the point I'm trying to make is exactly what Hashim says. The good thing about the pandemic, now it's not acceptable for people to try to hug you.
I hugged somebody at the store yesterday.
It's great. I love this shit too. I'm like, I don't have to shake this nigga hand or explain why I don't want to shake your hand. I love it. And I ran
into my coworker. I hugged him.
K-Saul says, and she's the one that diagnosed me, by the way.
Hugs lead to okay, so sex and then the disease.
But hugs is the gateway. It's the fucking.
This is what we're gonna do.
She's a professional.
So everybody that I've hugged is a potential sex partner now. I have got millions of them at this point. I hug everybody.
Disease-ridden. I'm sorry.
That's what you're gonna go with?
I'm
See, we were having a good time and everything was funny and shit, and now you're gonna go with disease-ridden because I hug people. It's okay. It's all right. That's why you're eating the pancakes I made.
What does that mean?
Diseases.
Why would you put diseases in my pancake?
On purpose.
Fuck you. That's okay, because bourbon cures everything. Read that, please.
I ain't reading shit.
Why can't you read it?
You just called me disease-ridden.
Okay, I didn't mean
No, you said it.
I did say it.
You read every fucking thing from here on out. And we're finna stop anyway. Come on.
Okay.
Read it. Time's up.
Yeah. There are some people I don't fuck with. I remember this fake ass bitch. Okay, whoa. All right, hold on. I remember this fake ass bitch from church who told a lie on me the day before coming to hug me one Sunday. I was like, "Peace, bitch. I don't see you. Bye."
Well, that's a little different.
I don't know.
It's a smidgen different.
Hugs are a gateway. It's definitely a
Right,
gateway.
the gateway.
It's
like,
a fucking gateway.
What the fuck?
At least another thing.
And on that note, we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Hugs are a gateway to sex and diseases. So
she's a professional. I'm just saying.
Push the button. Listen to Extra Bourbon and Pancakes on Spotify, Apple, or Google Podcasts. It's available every Friday, possibly Saturday, depending on how drunk I get the night before and forget to put it on there on Friday. But listen. Regardless, I'm going to share it. You can hear Extra Bourbon and Pancakes. We're going to have another fucking drink.
Well, I can't
sounds
have
insane. And talk about something we don't know. We've talked about aliens. We've talked about religion. What did we talk about?
That religion one was good.
It was a pretty good one. So if you missed it, go to Spotify, search for Bourbon and Pancakes, listen to the Extra Bourbon and Pancakes that you've missed. They're always fun. I'm usually drunk. If you want to support Bourbon and Pancakes, listen. Let me shout some people out.
Please do.
Yeah, I mean, not specifically, but we have had people sending money to goddamn me, Bourbon and Pancakes. We fucking appreciate you.
And we upgraded a lot from that.
I know, right? We have a new light. I don't know if y'all can tell that we're a little bit more clear. Like, you still see the blueness, but you can kind of see our faces. It's not as dark and grainy. You know what I'm talking about? We got a new light in this bitch. And what? You know what? I'm trying to get hype about this.
You're doing a wonderful job. Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
We got a new bourbon. Don't have everybody fucked up. But understand, we have expenses. We appreciate y'all offsetting, helping us, making us move forward, and we're not wasting money around here. We're actually doing things that will make production better. We're going to spend money on some little advertising, things that make shit better for us, everybody. If you like Bourbon and Pancakes, share this shit. Tell your fucking friends. Tell them to go to fucking
your page and like
my page and like the shit.
Yeah, put a link for that, huh?
Or
but the thing is too that we absolutely
wherever you get your podcast.
The comments that we get, we appreciate those.
We appreciate
and we want to know the opinions of the people who aren't here with us right now. So make sure that next week, those people that aren't here that you know that would have a great opinion, have them fucking come to the thing so we can hear.
There's no Bourbon and Pancakes without y'all.
Yeah, really.
There's bourbon, there's pancakes, there's me, there's Isaac, and there's y'all.
That's true. It's a three-way. Wait a minute.
And on that note, we'll be back next week. This is how diseases start. Just push the button.
Because you tried to hug me. That's what happens.
What the fuck?